This is the Minecraft you all know and love. But what if I told you your life was a lie? Let me take you into the Matrix and show you what reality really is. ROTRBlocks turns your world from peasant 8-bit viewing to 4K viewing fit for a king. Your reality can be more detailed than a Bob Ross painting. The iron golems look like a built brick shithouse. The details in the grass and the dirt blocks that overlap, and you can just feel the level of detail in the cobblestone just by looking at it. But normal mobs don't change, they stay the same. How unfortunate for them. Villager houses in this pack give off medieval vibes. Sand looks like my acne face going through puberty, and the water just looks so calming. And as we grow gills to breathe underwater, we can see how beautiful Aquaman's world is. They even go above and beyond with the little details on the lanterns. The dirty lanterns look so cool, and even ice and snow is super detailed. Exploring in caves is something straight out of a horror movie when holding a torch. Just look how creepy this looks. And as you can see, this area has more detail in it than the James Webb telescope. Truly astonishing. Going through a priest lair, the detail stays true 8K and the reflections make the simulation feel real. You can find the souls of all the lives lost from the homies when they couldn't down that guy that was one-shot when wandering through Soul Sand Valley. The stronghold looks like a proper dungeon that my uncle locked me in. So much attention to detail down here. And can we admire how good end crystals look on this detailed obsidian? The amount of effort that has been put into this pack is truly magnificent, and worth the download if you want to enter the Matrix. And all the little details in this pack are what makes it worth it. Become an imposter with the Sus Totems resource pack. This pack turns your Totem of Undying into an Among Us character for the memes. And just look at how cute the foxes look holding totems now. And will make you feel like a true imposter when using a totem in your hardcore world. From the movie that made grown men cry, including myself. Wall-E is the perfect little companion you need in your lonely world. Torrezx's Wall-E turns the crafter into Wall-E, and the detail in this pack is phenomenal, making it feel like he is really there. And he even gets little arm movements when dispensing items. The Spyglass is pretty big, but what if we made it average sized? The very big Spyglass resource pack does exactly what it says, and turns the Spyglass into the Hubble telescope. A pocket-sized behemoth that gives you no better looking distance and offers nothing but memes. It also makes you feel like a villain when docking villagers on the head, and looks so funny when swinging it around. The Ravanger looks like your ugly mother, so let's turn him into your hot dad with the Villager Ravanger resource pack. This turns the Ravager into a villager, making him a lot less terrifying. And look how happy he looks doing his happy little jumps. But if you annoy him, he will unleash a can of whoop ass on you, so be careful. The Visual Enchantments resource pack does exactly what it says, and gives all enchantments a visual look to them, immersing yourself in your world even more. Walking around with a fire sword just feels menacing. Look how cool it looks. You definitely feel like you're Rengoku with fire breathing carrying this sword around. And the fire changes colour depending what material the sword is. Some enchantments just give a little visual change, and the armour only has visual changes while in your hotbar or in the item frame. Unfortunately, when we're in the armour, there is no visual change. But the shield looks great though. I also love how long the diamond sword gets. And even when you're enchanting your items, you get visual animation before you enchant them, which looks great. Books also get a makeover to suit certain enchantments, making it easy to find what enchantment you are looking for. Better Animations gives a little overhaul to your player animations in your world. Walking now looks more fluid and better as your limbs are not stiff. You learn how to do the butterfly when swimming, making underwater exploring more pleasing to look at. When falling from the sky, you start panicking and flailing your limbs around like a scaredy cat. It's also the same effect when flying up, because in this timeline, Sir Isaac Newton did not invent gravity. This is a great little pack to add to your vanilla Minecraft experience. Better Blaze now give Blaze new skins and variants depending what biome they spawn in, and these new Blaze skins look sick. The normal Blaze has a cage on its head and a chain hanging down in the middle because he's into some weird stuff. The Crimson Forest Blaze has had a head swap with a pigland and has mushrooms growing from its head as a side effect. The Warped Forest Blaze is similar but has a lighter, more rotting skin tone to it. The Soul Sand Valley Blaze has horns growing from its head and arrows in the knee from where he was slayed by you. Blinking Ender Eyes is a simple pack that makes Ender Eyes blink, making them more unsettling than seeing Granny naked. I want to know how weird it would feel holding an eye that is blinking. The dynamic surrounding sound pack overhauls ambient sound around your Minecraft world, giving you new life and feel and also some scary vibes. Let's take a listen. Let's make the Ender Dragon a pretty queen with Ender Dragon Revamped, giving the Ender Dragon a makeover good enough to beat RuPaul. She has new highlights on her wings, with the new wing design making her more dragon-like. Feet glowing bright enough to flashbang you if you get close enough, and her spine lights up like Godzilla loading a Kamehameha. This is the perfect pack to overhaul the dragon and make the dragon fight more menacing, and I now understand what Donkey was seeing. The Mizuno Better Leaves resource pack gives leaves more dimension, and making them more bushy just like a real tree would be. This is a subtle pack, perfect for anyone looking to add better ambience to your world. Sometimes you create a banging skin that you just want to flex to your Minecraft girlfriend, but when you place armor on, it covers it up. The Minimal Armour resource pack changes your armor to be more minimal and show off more of your skin. And I'm digging the vibe of having most of my body exposed. It looks pretty damn cool. Each armor type has a different crown on it depending what the material is made out of. Do you ever look at Minecraft carrots and think they need a makeover? I present to you Odd Carrots, which turns your patch of carrots into one big Girthmaster carrot. These bad boys have stages like normal carrots. They get little eyes sticking out of the ground when they get to stage 2, and the final form is the girthy boy sticking out his tongue and mocking you. But if you are uncomfortable, just eat them until they go away, never giving you nightmares again. Oh, there is also a Super Saiyan Girthmaster carrot for the gold carrot. Puffier Pandas gives pandas a huge overhaul by adding in 63 new skins that you can choose from with name tags. To get a panda skin, you just have to slap the name tag on a panda and Bob's your uncle. And some of these skins look so damn cool. You got Poe from Kung Fu Panda, Shrimp Panda, Panda wearing a Mexican hat, Space Panda, and Take Panda. They even got a Fox Panda if you want a big fluffy fox in your life. All the panda names can be found on the author's page, which is linked below. The Redstone Tweaks resource pack is perfect for people who use lots of redstone. It will add numbers to all your redstone blocks and any block that produces a redstone signal, so you can see how many blocks are in between each redstone piece for your builds. Redstone comparators and repeaters also have numbers and letters on them. and blocks will show numbers with how far the signal will travel when powered by them. There is also a visual in your menu bar that shows the signal strength for each block, so you get an idea of what blocks you need for each build you do. The Remodeled Doors resource pack gives doors more depth by making them 3D. Perfect for people who like attention to detail, and these doors look great. It might be a subtle pack, but when you look closely, it changes and adds a lot of life to your builds. Standard Kart changes the boat into a kart from Mario Kart, and these look great. They change colour and styles depending what material boat you use, and there is even wheel animations for when you are zooming around the track. This makes ice drifting way more fun. Let's make the skylights fit into your world even more with Spudds 3D Celestials. This pack turns the sun and moon into 3D blocks, making them more Minecrafty. I don't know about you, but there is something so natural about looking up and seeing a cube in the sky. And the detail on the moon is great and goes through the phases very well. Shrimp's immersive interfaces changes the UI of all the tables, making them way more pleasing to look at, and the design gone into each UI changes look great, and could possibly pass as vanilla style UI changes. Torrex's better boss bars gives a tiny change to each boss bar, more to suit the event you're a part of. The Wither gets souls and skulls in it with 3 Wither heads in the center, and I like this vibe. Raid bars get Ravengers, Vexes and Pillagers in it, which feels more satisfying when bringing the bar down, and taking the heads off in the bar as it gets empty. The Ender Dragon bar is my favourite. It has the dragon eyes in the middle glowing purple, dragon wings on the end, and the purple and blue spiraling through the whole bar, which suits the Ender Medjed super well. The Mobs Refresh resource pack has been mashed up with fresh animations, giving for some great new movements and great looking mobs in your world. The creaking looks absolutely terrifying now, walking like that towards me. Ew, stop it. The spiders look cute with his big moving pinches, and I love the way his legs move. Cave spiders get bendy knees, making them more scary, but look how adorable they look when they get stuck on a fence post. Skeletons and Wither skeletons get arrow backpacks to store their arrows and swords in, and they kind of look scary the way they walk. Creepers get feet extensions and stamp their little stompers when walking around. Endermen get a more real makeover and walk like humans now, which is kind of unsettling. Piglins look like they are ready to shank you with their golden prison stick. Ghast are upset that they have no friends to play with and dangle their tentacles around, which is kind of sad, but it also looks kind of adorable. And shulker boxes play peekaboo when you get near them, with the boxes lifting on one side as they peek out.